Hello and welcome to the championship game of Captain's League, the Deuce 2 Golfball. I am your host, Wedge Albatross Nance, joined by Jimmy Norb, captain of Dynasty, and we have a great game for you today. The undefeated Rippers will be taking on the up-and-coming Breakdowns in a game for all the bragging rights. How are you, Jimmy Norb?
I am great, Lorenzo DeMalia. It's a pleasure to be up here in the booth. Wish I was down there playing, but hey, this is probably the second place I'd want to be.
I am so happy to be your second option, and we got a great game for you because Jack Doyle, the captain of the Rippers, reigning Captain's League champion, is looking to defend his title. He will be the home team, and he will be placing obstacles on our very special course that we designed for you pregame. We are calling it Into the Forest because we'll be sending our captains into their toughest task yet.
Had to bring out the best course for the championship game. I'm a big fan, especially of the gator in the water. That's very creative.
And whoever wins this game will secure 5 big points in the race to Captain's League glory. Second place has already secured 3 points in the tournament. So there's a lot riding on this, as a first championship can set you up to winning it all.
That's a P. Mortal Big Barrel.
Big game, lot on the line. Like I said in my post-game interview when we lost, I think these have been the two best teams, and it's not really close. So excited for this championship game. I expect it to be low scoring, a lot of defense to be played.
I do too, and it looks like Jack Doyle will be going with the barrow on the left side of the infield. That is going to prove quite problematic for chips, I believe.
You know, it's a bold strategy, Cotton. See if it works for him.
This we think, or the other way?
Oh, he's moving it around.
Oh, now he's dragging it to the right side.
Drag that barrel, young man. He's going to drag it all the way around.
For some reason, those don't look like his feet. Oh, wow. Now the course has some personality to it. It's going to be tough to score on this course, and that's what we want. These are the two best teams. We're going to see some excellent offense in order to pot these putts. Interesting. Jack is shifting the barrel once more right onto the edge of the green, serving as a primary defender, and it looks like Jack is going to take the stop sign away from Jimmy O'Brien.
I think all the captains put way more thought into the objects than I am. I just grabbed something and threw it down.
Norb, I love you, man. You're like my best friend in my life. But unfortunately, oh my God, holy God, oh my God,
Yeah,
you were the worst at placing objects.
Thank you, brother.
And it's obvious. And Jack is going to just do Jimmy's job for him and put the stop sign exactly where Jimmy was probably going to put it.
I like that, though, because now Jimmy has to think of something else to do.
And look at this course, man. It is getting busy out there. Bringing out the tire. Where will he add this? Is he going to clog up an even muddier infield, or is he going to go home with it? Looks like he's going to go top right above the hole.
Wow. Okay.
And we have our championship course in set. A stop sign, a barrel, and a tire join the forest, which is kind of actually tragic because it kind of looks like pollution. If this is your first time tuning in, it is a baseball and golf hybrid. Each team will get 12 strokes per round, trying to get the most ducks on the pond and scoring the most total ducks. There are 3 innings. The most winning innings won win the game. And let's take a look at the rosters today.
Monday, Tuesday.
Lucas O'Brien, Rainbow Land Preschool. Dalton Feely, Birdsong University.
Ryan Cohen, previously camp counselor.
James O'Brien, Holy Family Catholic Primary School, Lindfield, New South Wales, Australia.
Zach Masikia from the heart of Jersey City.
Hey, my name is Joes McFly, and I'm from the concrete jungle, the Bronx.
Dan Allen Rourke Jr., Ocean County College, dropout.
I didn't see you.
Luke O'Brien, the #1 pick, which will be starting off for the Rippers, 2 holes in 1, and consistently driving all season long.
Yeah, let's see if there's any rust here. Also, something to note, like the Breakdowns haven't seen the Rippers play that much because they've only played 2 games. Jimmy does a good job adjusting, but he hasn't seen much film.
And that ball is going to get by Luke. The breakdowns defense is unable to come up with it, and it's a duck on the green. Both Zach and Luke, who were outstanding defensively against the Nasty, are unable to get the top driver for the Rippers out, and that is the first duck.
Yeah, big miss there by Lou Dab. He tried to stab at that one. Really, all he had to do was play goalie and knock it down.
Zach goes up, Lou tries to go for the stab at it, it slips by both, and gets onto the green. Early lean to the Rippers.
Huge break there for the Rippers. Don't know where that defense was against us, but that's neither here nor there.
Here comes Dalton Feely, picked 8th overall by the Rippers, looking to continue his successful season of driving. He gets a good charge on it, and Zach makes the catch as he has shined defensively in these golf ball playoffs. Sitting down, Dalton Feely taking 2 strokes off of the Rippers.
Yeah, Zach has been awesome this tournament. It's been super fun to watch as well. I talked to Jimmy after we just lost to them. His gears have really started to shift. He's adapted to the game. He's figured it out. He could lead a team to a championship. And I think him and Luke O'Brien have definitely been the top 2 players in this tournament. It's close. Who's number 1?
Gear Shift is a good band name. Here comes Jack Doyle, who's not known for his driving ability, and he's unable to get that one to the back wall. Not in out, though.
Right on cue. Good scouting report there.
Yeah.
Tough
Premature.
one. Not an out, though.
Not an out. With 8 strokes remaining, here comes Ryan Cohen. 3 for 5 this season driving the ball. Is able to
really
put a
good.
great swing on it in the playoffs. That has a chance. Does that have a chance?
Doesn't have enough.
Doesn't have enough. He did it.
Look at Ryan Cohen.
Look at him. Championship game. Ryan Cohen.
Likeliest of heroes.
He delivers a perfect shot right on the left side into the hole and says, I have never ever been on a team that doesn't win, and so has Dalton Feely. What a special moment.
Oh my goodness, right on cue again. We just talked about how somebody needs to step up, not named Luke O'Brien, and Ryan Cohen sees a hole on the left side of the field there. All the breakdowns were playing either center or right side, and he says, you'll give me left field, I'll take it. And not only will he take it, a hole-in-one.
My goodness. There has never been a Captain's League team that wasn't crowned a champion featuring Ryan or Dalton Feely, and they're on their way to another with that hole-in-one.
That stat still blows my mind.
Here comes Luke O'Brien, continuing the momentum. Another good drive by the Rippers, and they are firing on all cylinders early in this championship game.
Dr. Automatic puts another duck on the green. Stop me if you've heard that one.
That is such a momentum swing by Ryan. The breakdown's playing great defense, and all of a sudden, there's a duck before they've even putted.
Insane. Ryan Cohen and Dalton Feely, too. 2 guys who feed off of energy, and that's as energetic as you're going to get a hole-in-one.
Dalton Feely with his signature baseball-like swing, he sets it up and is unable to get a good drive. 5 strokes remaining. You gotta look if they're gonna go putt here or if they're gonna take one more.
I would putt. Because even if you get a ball on the green here, you have 4 shots to make 3 putts. So I would putt.
Jack's gonna take
What's going on?
more.
What's going on?
He only has 1 good drive.
Oh, well, he is gonna
this
stand
season.
up. A lot of tomfoolery in the championship game. I don't like this decision.
It's a good drive, and it. Oh no! Oh no! Zach had a beautiful read on it. It was falling right into his hands. The Rippers put all their money on blue, and it paid off. And now they're gonna putt with a chance for 4, and that's a place putt, Jimmy Norton.
I'll tell you what, sometimes when it's meant to be, it's just meant to be. The breakdowns in their semifinal game were unbelievable defensively. That's as easy as it gets for a great defender there in Zach. It just pops out of the breadbasket there. 2 plays, 2 ducks right now that probably shouldn't be on the green.
Ryan Cohen already has a duck on the board with his hole-in-one drive. Let's see if he can keep it going with the putt. None of his teammates are paying attention to him right now.
If you're up,
He's trying to get the thumbs up, like, can I go putt? No one's really looking at him.
They just trust him. I don't know if I trust that.
He's going with the hockey stance. And he drills it. Ryan Cohen, responsible for 2 ducks early in this championship game, showing up when it mattered most. Ryan Cohen is one of the most winningest players in this Captain's League history. He has so many championships under his belt. He knows how to perform when the lights are the brightest. And now you set up your best player on the team. Luke O'Brien, 4 for 5 on putts this season. Has been nothing short of exceptional for this Rippers team. And he misses the putt. Luke, who's been so automatic all season long, is unable to nail the putt, and the breakdowns have dodged the bullet.
Yeah, that hurts. Looks like they'll probably get out of here with 3 ducks now if everything goes to plan.
If Dalton Feely and Jack Doyle can
Yeah,
sink
that's
their
the hard
putts,
one,
they
probably.
can still leave here with 4 ducks.
If you're Dalt, you want to leave this short to ensure that you get at least 1 more duck, but also, like you said, if you make it on 1 putt, now you have a chance for 4 ducks. So it's a very risky decision here for not only Doyle, but the whole team in general.
And Dalton Feely's only 1 for 7 on putts this season.
Yeah, you don't love that.
You have to leave here with 3 if you're the Rippers. Essential that you do.
Oh, no.
Oh no! Oh no! Dalton Feely's putting struggles continue, and now it falls on the hands of Captain Jack to finish this inning off with 3 ducks.
So they had a chance for 4, and now 3's not even guaranteed. Oh my God!
And Jack rushes it and sinks it.
Wow!
Huge putt by Jack Doyle to save the inning. That could have gotten out of hand. Jack steps up confidently, taps it in, and the Rippers get the 3, which is the equivalent of par, basically.
That could have been a lot worse. 3 is definitely a chance for the breakdowns to push it.
No, illegal, illegal. No free throw practice.
We haven't putt at all.
Interested to see the breakdown strategy here. When we played them our last game, you could kind of tell they were trying to avoid me defensively, but the Rippers have 4 insane athletes out there. You can't really avoid any of them.
And Zach from the makeshift project starts it off, and talk about an insane athlete. Dalton Feely says no on the wall.
Huge stop there from Feely, playing a little bit of goalie there. That's all you got to do. And dodging Zach feels huge. When Zach doesn't get a duck on the board, you start to feel really good about yourself because it puts a little more pressure on everybody else. Zach's got to be the guy.
Great point, Jimmy Norm. Dalton Feely coming up big. Here comes Captain Jimmy O'Brien looking to get the breakdowns on the board. It's in the air, and Jack is unable to come up with it and takes a hard spill into the wall. That's going to be a placed putt. I don't love to see that, as that arm is literally my life. So don't do that, Jack. Be careful, please. That is going to be a placed putt.
Again, that's their identity as a team, though. Most teams, that you probably just let that fall. But not these guys. They go for absolutely everything. I mean, that was a low catch percentage, but Jack gave it a shot anyways because that's just who they are.
And I respect it. Here comes Lou Dab, who only has 1 good drive on the green, but played phenomenal their last game. Set the team up with a couple chip opportunities. Let's see if he can keep that positive momentum here going in the championship game. That's in the air, and Jack, the ball will find you if you ask for it. Goes all out, takes a tough spill, very next play, gets an easy one in the glove, and now he's feeling better about himself.
Yeah, massive swing right there. This inning was kind of feeling 50-50, and now all momentum back on the Rippers side here.
So now with 8 strokes to go, Dan Allen Rourke, who got bumped up to the 2-hole in the semifinals game, was bumped down and is doing drugs.
What is he doing?
The drugs?
This guy might be sick in the head.
Yeah,
Dan Allen Rourke.
I think that was Vic's vapor rub in the nose. Like a little pregame wake-up call. 8 strokes remaining, 1 duck on the green for the breakdowns. Rourke unable to get it, and that is going to be another round. He pops it up right into the glove of Ryan Cohen, who's having himself a championship game, and we're down to 6 strokes for the breakdowns.
Yeah, that felt like the dagger for this inning. That was a big swing. The drugs clearly didn't work there. Maybe he'll try something else. Maybe next time drink a little bit of water, just hydrate, something else. Normally I say if it ain't broke, you don't fix it, but it's broke.
It's a little broken. You can hear Jimmy really giving Rourke his classic mentoring. Like,
You're kind of like your feet are really close together.
Well, this is pretty much a must-have here for the breakdowns. You need Zach to get one on the board and hope that somebody else can.
Zach steps up to deliver on his second, going dead right, off the wall, and Nat, is it going to have enough? It's looking like it's headed to tire. Looking like it's headed to tire.
And it
rolls! Thanks to the tire, that will be a chip, but that is going to cost another stroke, most likely, for the breakdown. Zach is 0 for 2 on getting balls on the green due to the tire and Dalton feeling.
Bad luck for Zach. Not like he's not hitting it well, but that one hurts, especially. I mean, we've seen a lot of guys chip in this tournament, which I didn't think we would see a lot of, but you feel like that's going to be at least 2, and they're running out of strokes here.
I will say, if there's a guy you want chipping, Zach literally hit a chip shot hole-in-one to send the breakdowns to the championship game, so do not sleep on that. Jimmy put the drive into one. Is it going to be booped? It's booped onto the course, right into the skunk, and Nat will do it for the breakdowns. The free ducks they needed with 4 strokes remaining.
So we're putting.
The breakdowns will be putting. They have a chip and 2 ducks on the green. They have 4 strokes. They need the 2 to 1 putt 2 of these shots.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great, but if you're the breakdowns, all you can say is at least we gave ourselves a chance. The Rippers got a couple of big outs, so for the breakdowns to even have 3 opportunities is a little incredible. So let's see if they have any magic left in them here in the championship.
Looks like Lou Dab will be starting off the putting for the breakdowns. This is a must-have 1 putt. The putt by home plate has proven to be the hardest putt this entire tournament long. If they don't hit this, they're in a real bad way.
Gotta have it. He's got it.
And Lou drills it. Lou drills it. Hit it a little hard. Almost rolled out, but is able to keep it down. And Lou Dab's exceptional season with the putter continues. Coming up big for the breakdowns. And here is where the game is decided. Dan Allen Rourke needs to hit a putt right here for the breakdowns.
Big putt there from Lou Dab, his son Lil Dab with a big fist pump on the sideline. But like you said, the Rippers still have 1 more bullet to get through, and that bullet is Dan Allen Rourke.
Lou, who struggled with the driver this season, has been phenomenal once they get on the green. And now Dan Rourke, he's feeling it, man. Just 2 for 7 putting this season. Championship game.
He's got it, Zoe.
And he sinks it! And he sinks it! Dan Rourke comes through, sinks a huge putt for the breakdowns, and this sets up Zach to chip and Jimmy or Zach to putt.
I'll tell you what, you can say a lot of things about Dan Allen Rourke, and you bet yourself I sure have.
He's clutch.
He's my guy, but I've said some things, but Jimmy O'Brien calls him his clutch factor, and he does it yet again. Insane putt.
Now here comes Zach, who has chipped in a hole-in-one to send the breakdowns to the championship game. You're not going for that here. Yep. What you're going for is leaving it as close to a hole to putt as possible. He will be chipping. He will be putting. Jimmy's giving him the ball.
It's his chip and it's his putt. There's nobody else you'd want here. You like Zach's chances of getting this in with 2 more shots to go.
So it looks like Zach will be shooting to the third base side, aiming to the right in the general area where Jimmy is squatting wide style by the alligator and the river. If you overshoot this, it gets tricky. That's looking like it's going to go in.
Oh, my goodness.
No way!
This
For the
guy
second
is insane.
consecutive game, Zach has sunk a chip hole-in-one. The breakdowns say, hey, that's a good game by you, Rippers, but we're going to push the inning. Tied after 1 in the championship game. Oh, my, this second inning's going to be great. We got to take a quick break to hear from our sponsor. My goodness.
Slap ball. Ugh. I feel no pressure in slap ball. It's the one that I think I bring the least to as a captain.
Golf ball was brutal. We know that going in the golf ball every year. It's going to be rough for me, so I'm actually happy we got that out of the way.
Yeah, I just really go brainless, and I like the thinking part of games. And this kind of is a game where you have to turn that off.
As far as the new rules, it's a lot different from what I've watched over the last year. But I think throwing is going to be a bigger part of this game.
I think slap ball, I might be better at slap ball and blitz ball. So this is where I got to make up some ground.
Clutches. combination of
All
club.
clutch.
That was
All
awesome.
clutch.
All right.
One putt chip.
All right, offense on 3. 1, 2, 3. Offense.
Game just started.
We didn't play well. They did.
They did everything on the green. That's
Yep.
what they had to do.
Second inning about to get underway. We have a push in the first inning thanks to the brilliant putting of the breakdowns and the chipping of Zach. And now we're right back on offense. Zach, feeling the momentum of his hole-in-one, will be leading off with the driver against the Rippers defense, who kind of feel like they somehow, like they should have won that inning.
Right, yeah, they're probably hurting a little bit right now. But you got to regroup quick.
Zach in the air and unable to make the catch off of Jack's glove. That'll be a place putt, and momentum is in the favor of the breakdowns.
You know how good Zach is? The Rippers literally put 3 guys kind of shaded right side. Doyle on the left. There was a little gap like in the left center area, and Zach hit it exactly there.
Yeah, one gets Doyle in the glove. He might want that one back. That's a tough play to turn around on, but knowing the prowess this Rippers team views themselves with, they make that play. Here comes Jimmy O'Brien up to the box, keeping the momentum alive for the breakdowns. Can he get another duck? He's unable to get it. It doesn't have enough to make it to the flying Ryan Cohen, but that will be a dead ball, 2 strokes, and now this is where you gotta find offense for the breakdown.
Jim seemed like he's just okay with that because he didn't get out. He's clearly trying to go to left field. You can tell by the way he sets up his feet. Some guys are really good at hiding it, some guys not so much. Graap not great at hiding it.
See Lou dead pull side here. And he does it, and Luke makes a big play. Lou unable to get it, any sort of velo on it. Luke's just gonna make a quick little kick save and hold serve for the Rippers. 1 after 3 for the breakdowns.
Wide in the river.
It's weird to say that I trust Dan Allen Rourke right now.
Not weird to say at all. He's riding the momentum of that putt, man.
I feel like he's getting this on the green.
That is your teammate
That's my guy.
for the Woogas, and can Dan Rourke continue his storyline of being as clutch as it gets? That is a lot of wood, and it is unable to make the play. That'll be a placed putt, the second of the inning for the breakdowns. The Rippers, they play great defense, but they drop a lot of balls. Dalton goes all out for it, unable to make the catch, and now we are in business for the breakdowns.
I still like their strategy for the Rippers. I'm a big believer in anything you think you can catch, you should go for it, but this inning it's proven to be a little bit costly.
And now we are in an interesting spot. The best player for the breakdowns is in the tee box, 14th for 20 this season. This feels like the inning.
Zach has been able to hit the ball anywhere he wants. It's been super impressive to watch.
The defense is trying to match the pace of the swing. Zach
Same
puts
spot.
a great drive into it, and Ryan Cohen makes a big-time play for the Rippers. It got over the bare hand of Jack. That first step by Ryan Cohen was very impressive. He continues to have a phenomenal championship game. Great play, outstretched hand, makes the catch, and now we're in an interesting spot for the breakdown. 6 strokes to go, 2 ducks on the pond.
Play was not as easy as Ryan Cohen made it look. He got an incredible jump.
And Jimmy is unable to make it. Ryan goes full vertical for no reason, and now we're down to 5 strokes to go. Is Jimmy gonna blow the putt horn, or is he gonna let Lou take one more?
Even if he gets out, we can make those 2 and 3.
Do we want to avoid the place putt? I just dive, might as well. Yeah, true.
I honestly think there's really no outcome where I'm too worried if I'm the breakdowns.
Okay, I think if it's an out, they're in trouble. But that's okay.
Jack stops it, good defensive play, and that hold serve. 2 ducks is not a great round for the breakdowns. Are they gonna get risky and go for a 3rd duck with only 4 strokes remaining?
I wouldn't love that. 2 won't win it, but 2 could push. And if you play for the push, you're okay.
Have some fun.
I think you have to putt.
Just hit a line drive. Let's go for it.
He's going for it. Jim is pushing his chips in to Dan Allen Rourke. If Dan gets out, the breakdowns are nervous. If he comes through, the championship game That's what you got to do. You got to play for the win.
So even if he puts it on the green, the odds of them making 3 putts and 3 attempts are not good.
Here we go. Dan Allen Rourke. Jimmy gives him the ball. Can he come through?
Oh boy.
He swings and misses for a redo.
If I'm Jimmy, I'm looking at that swing and I'm deciding to putt right now.
Putt. Stop. Putt. Dan is fucking clutch, man. Sorry, guys at home. I apologize.
He's clutch, but again, I don't think the risk outweighs the reward. Or the reward outweighs the risk. I don't know, I'm in shambles. But either way, like if you put this on the green, you have 3 putts for 3
I don't know, Jim.
I don't know, Jim.
It's in the air. It's a can of corn, and Ryan makes the catch. Jimmy shakes his head, and the breakdown's got to be perfect.
If you're a breakdown fan, that's a decision that's going to keep you up at night. I just don't know if I love it. I actually know for a fact I don't love it. But yes, if they do make the 2 ducks still, it's no hurt.
Well, this is as automatic as you're going to find in this league. Zach from the Makeshift Project, he has been phenomenal putting this season. 8 for 9, almost 90% success rate. 2 chips, hole-in-one. You got to feel good about this guy on the green.
Zach, a good golfer, good competitor, good guy. I like him in the warehouse. It's been fun.
You can feel the tenseness rise from the breakdowns as he steps up, and we'll let the warehouse crowd tell you what happens.
Huge putt.
Hey, let's go, Brian. Good luck.
Somebody just said, let's go, Brian. That's Zach's partner at Makeshift, so that's a funny chirp. He's got it.
And he just doesn't miss. Another big putt for the breakdowns led by Zach, who has been the life of this team. And here comes Captain Jimmy, who made the decision to let Dan drive, and he said, don't worry, Dan, if you get out, me and Zach are putting. If he hits this, that decision is forgotten.
He has a chance to make it not matter. Wow.
And he hits it, and the breakdowns are 5 for 5 putting this game. Perfect performance on the green. Jimmy got a little risky from the box, but makes up for it with his putting, and they get 2 that inning, North.
Can I make a bold statement here?
Hit me.
If Luke O'Brien puts this ball on the green, the Rippers win the inning. If he doesn't, they don't.
That's your bold statement. As number 1 pick, Luke O'Brien steps up, looking to get the offense right for the Rippers.
Why is he hiding behind the stop sign?
What a drive by Luke! What a drive! Keeps it low, gives no chance for the breakdown defense. That's as good as you're gonna get. And Luke sees what Zach's doing on the other side and said, hey man, pretty good at golf too.
Yeah, Luke is doing exactly what I was trying to do, but the difference is Luke actually has the skill to do it. I think that like hard, low ground ball almost is the best drive in the game because you can't get out and it still has a great chance to get to the green.
And Dalton puts a drive into 1, and it's off the wall and off Lou. 2 swings, 2 ducks, and a push is in place for the Rippers. They need 1 more duck to win the inning.
They're in the driver's seat, but I absolutely don't hate that attempt from Lou Dab. You had to go for it. Yeah.
You gotta get it. That's a chip if you don't make the catch, and that's equivalent to 2 ducks.
Right.
Love the effort from Lou, laying it all out there. You gotta go for that, and I like that Jimmy's reassuring him you have to make the play.
Smart decision. Just didn't get it. If you're Jack, really all you want to do here is not get out. If Jack hits a little ground ball, that's fine. Just an out gives a little momentum. That's really
good drive, and another place putt. The breakdowns drop 2 balls. That is 2 place putts, and after 3 swings, they got 9 shots to putt these ducks in. Jack comes through for his team.
Checking the replay here, it looks like Zach actually elected to try to catch the ball initially off the bat, and then he turns and tries to catch it again. I think if he doesn't attempt the first time, it makes that second attempt way easier, and he probably makes that play. And he's been so good defensively. He's dropped a couple balls this game that we're not used to seeing him drop.
Here comes Ryan Cohen leading off the putting for the Rippers.
Just can't blow it past, and he did.
He blows it past, but they have 3 putts for each hole.
Yeah, but that's the one thing you can't do there, so you can't blow it past because now that could become another potential 3-putt. I like that they're switching, though.
I think right now you just need to start hitting some putts, man.
Yeah, like Luke probably knocks this down in 1.
Don't let this become a thing.
Yeah, if Luke knocks this down in 1, once again, they feel great about themselves. I mean, I'm sure they still do right now, but...
Pressure can mount quick in golf ball, man.
Exactly.
And Luke is going to leave it. Did he leave it long?
It might be okay. I don't know.
He left it a little long.
That angle's not easy, but that's probably, even if you take it out, it's probably an easy tap in there, so that should be a 2-putt. It looks like they're not going to take it out. Now they are. Okay.
They are.
I agree.
Dalton, we're going to go with the dangling panic method. He just needs to tap this in, Dalton. And he does. The first duck on the board for the Rippers. They're all going to breathe a little easier. They got 6 strokes remaining for 2 putts. They had 9 strokes. They've already used 3 of them. I don't know, Norm.
With every missed putt, too, I'm telling you, a little pressure comes on. And we know about home plate. It's not an easy hole to putt to. They're going to third base now. They're going to try to leave home plate for last. But, like, this is...
You got to imagine, if you got to score these ducks. You got 6 strokes. There's no excuse.
Don't get me wrong. They definitely should still score the ducks.
And Jack scores the second duck. We officially have a push with 5 strokes remaining for the last duck. And all the breakdowns can do is watch as the place putt that Zach was unable to come up with is the 1 duck remaining, Jimmy.
You can stick a fork in this inning because it is over. The breakdowns are looking like they should be regrouping right now because they need to find a way to not only push inning number 3, they're going to have to win it.
So if you are the Rippers here, you have 5 putts. You just got to start walking this bad boy.
But I think we're still aiming over here, correct? Unless you,
Baby this putt. Oh, did Ryan cash it? Oh, he left it a little long.
Still okay. It's still okay. You just heard
putt rolled crazy.
You just heard Jack say this putt is brutal. There's something about putting into home plate where, like, the break on that putt is insane. It's never really consistent either.
Well, we got 4 more strokes to get this putt in.
Luke up.
And Luke sets it up beautifully for Dalton. And Dalton cashes it, and the Rippers win the inning. After 2 innings, the Rippers are up 1-0 on the breakdowns. And if the breakdowns can't win this inning, their season's over and the Rippers are champions. I don't know about you, Norm, I can't wait. First, we got to take a quick break so I can get to catch my breath, man, from our sponsor.
Wow! Oh my goodness!
Blocked away off butt, who taps it very, very aggressively. Oh my gosh, okey doke sidearm says, hey Shelfy, I have one for you too, tie game. Little, nonchalant.
No! Wow! That is slap balls, though. That's what we drew it up for.
He's got it. Oh! Slides across, says no.
Shelfy, more like fridge.
And the 3rd inning is afoot, Jimmy Norp. The breakdowns will be driving against the Rippers. This could be our last inning of Captain's League Golf Ball. The breakdowns need to win the inning. It's been a pleasure calling this game.
It's been an absolute honor.
Aren't you a delight? And here comes Zach from the Makeshift Project, leading off for the breakdowns who need a win.
Gotta have it.
This is the guy you want. What a shot! And Ryan makes a catch! No way! Ryan Cohen! Championship game goes bare-handed to rob the best player of the breakdown of a leadoff duck, and 2 strokes are gone. Have yourself a day, Mr. Cohen.
I thought there was absolutely no
My
way.
goodness!
He barehanded that and then kind of knocked it into his glove. I thought there was no chance when that ball hit the back wall that Cohen was going to be able to turn around, find it, and field it cleanly, but he did exactly that.
Ryan Cohen has a hole-in-one in this championship game and just made maybe the catch of the tournament.
Yeah, Cohen's probably been the steal of this draft. Oh, hello, Fox.
Oh, my God.
And not only has he been good defensively, he's added a little bit off the tee box, which has been a bonus.
You're so right, Jim.
Thank you, brother.
And Jimmy puts a drive into one.
Wait a minute.
And that is the side wall. Did it ever get to the back wall? I'm not sure. Looking to the ref. It is going to be a duck on the green.
Really?
The first one of the inning.
I'd like to see a replay on this because I'm not sure it got. Shelfy wants to look at a replay as well. Shelfy reffing the championship game. I didn't think that got to the back wall. I really don't know. It's tough.
I'm not seeing back wall on that.
It looks like it hit that pipe, no?
If it hits the gray pipe, that's back wall. Oh, that's heater. That's back wall. That's heater. That's back wall. The ball was able to find its way off the heater, so that will be the back wall as umpired by ref Shelfy. 3 strokes in, 1 duck on the green for the breakdowns who need every duck. Because if the Rippers push this inning, they win.
I'll tell you what, too. They got away with one there. Jimmy didn't love that swing. It looked like it was going to be an out, and he got his friendly warehouse kick. What could have been an out turns into a possible duck.
And Lou Dab just 1 for 13th this season. With his best drive of the tournament, and Ryan Cohen makes another play on the breakdown. What can Lou do? He hits it as pure as you're gonna get, and Ryan Cohen bobbles it, follows it up, and the breakdowns are down to 7 strokes.
So watching this team is so comical because that ball pops out of
Look at them all move.
They're all going for it.
Dude, they're like a bunch of
It hits
seagulls.
his glove, and all 4 guys, it felt like, could have caught that ball.
And I think they all hit the same celebratory yes pose.
It's hysterical to watch.
They hit
are
the Herb
everywhere.
Brooks in the tunnel, yes. This Rippers defense giveth and taketh, man. When they're dropping balls, you'll ask why they go for it, but when they're making catches, the game gets short on you.
Oh, no.
And that's another one to Ryan Cohen. 3 outs for Ryan and 6 strokes gone from the breakdown. They only have 1 duck with 5 to go, and all Jimmy can do is put his hands on his head in dismay.
Yeah, they are in an absolute awful spot. Feels like you need at least 3 ducks to give yourself a chance, and right now I don't even know if they're going to get 2 ducks. So.
Well, this is the guy you need to come through. He's been phenomenal all season long. If there's anyone who can be clutch for this team, it is Zach.
Luke O'Brien comes charging in. That's something I don't think we've seen yet. Interesting move.
A little game of chess between the 2 top picks.
And he got it.
hits
Oh,
him.
my
Luke
goodness.
said, come hit it right at me. He blocks it. Zach shoots it right into his stomach. Phenomenal defense by the Rippers again, and they are so close to a shutdown inning.
Everything this team is doing is working. Everything they touch turns to gold. Luke O'Brien, he's a mastermind. He's Jimmy O'Brien's little brother. He comes zooming in, and of course, right on cue, makes the huge block there.
Now this gets interesting. Jimmy needs to drive here, but if this is an out, that 1 duck is at risk. And it's in the air, and who else but Ryan Cohen comes down with another catch. Make that 4 in the inning for Ryan. Oh my goodness. And now it looks like we're gonna go putting.
Let's do what we can.
This way. I'll tell you what, if the breakdowns find a way to win this inning.
If the breakdowns find a way to win this inning, we will build a golf ball statue of this team. My goodness, Ryan Cohen, MVP of the championship game so far. What a performance. And now we gotta putt this in, Norm.
Yeah, if they don't make this in 2 putts, they actually
The
just
game's
lose.
over.
So that's it.
And that moss is proving to be a problem right now. It is Lou Dab and Dan Rourke, Norp, with the season on the line. Lou Dab lines it up. He hits it off the, oh no! Oh no! He went really long, and he puts the season on the line for Dan Rourke. Oh no, Norp! Talk about pressure. Look at this replay. Lou smokes it all the way past the gator. All he can do is put his hands in his head and talk about pressure putt. If you make it, you live. If you lose, the Rippers are champions.
If one man's going to knock it down, it's going to be the man I call Dar. D-A-R, Dan Allen Rourke, with a chance to make the Rippers have to swing the twig a little bit.
You're aiming here. You're aiming here.
The Rippers might not even have to drive. Defense wins championships, and they've won.
And he misses it, and the Rippers are your golf ball champion for the second consecutive year. Jack Doyle is able to secure the golf ball championship and win the first tournament of Captain's League, the Deuce 2.
I'll tell you what, shout out Jack Doyle. That guy had a vision where in a sport where a lot of people go for the better golfers, Doyle said, I'm going to take the best athletes available. I'm going to go for a defense-first strategy. He did exactly that, and man, did it work out. They're clearly the best team in this tournament, and they're going to take home the championship title.
Ryan Cohen with an absolute masterpiece in the championship game. He caught, I believe, 5 balls, hit a hole-in-one, and helped the Rippers win. Luke O'Brien, the #1 pick in the draft for the second consecutive year, wins the golf ball championship. And for the 9th Captain's League tournament, we've never had a team win a championship that didn't feature Dalton Feely or Ryan Cohen. Wow.
Absolutely insane. I guess in my next draft, I'll know to be taking
Might
one of
want
those
to
two
take
guys.
one of those guys because all they do is win. And let's hear from our captains and champion, Jack Doyle, now. Captains, what a championship game. I'll start with you, Jack, as you are the champion. This is the second time you've won the golf ball championship. You were able to bring back the same team and add Dalton, and you're the reigning Captain's League champion. Yeah. How does that make you feel?
Feels really good. I didn't captain a ton. I think we just had like 4 guys going out there kind of understanding the game and know what they have to do. And we kind of rode everyone at different points in the tournament. That was definitely the Cohen game. Luke had his big game, and then Dalton and I tried to not get out too much and then make outs when we needed to.
Why are you giving that game to Cohen?
Hole-in-one and dive.
Jimmy, I am very impressed with the way you were able to captain this team all the way until that last inning. That first inning, you guys had free putts, free strokes left, and you hit all of your putts. Do you feel like you guys were just as good as the Rippers this tournament?
No, because Luke's ability to hit the ball low and hit the ground before reaching a defender is huge.
Yep.
I am happy for Cohen, but he looks like an 80-year-old when he putts, so I didn't give him much credit, and the hole-in-one just felt kind of lucky. Luke is
phenomenal.
I mean, out of Zach, Adam, and Luke, who were the top 3 picks, and I think they showed out why they should be. Luke figured out how to hit the ball down. And that, if you can do that, you got to hit the ball and it hits the ground before it can like be blocked, or you hit the side walls. We were trying to hit the side walls and just couldn't do it. But we knew if we hit the back wall in the middle, it was going to be an out. Cohen had a really nice barehanded grab.
Yes.
Other than that, we kind of gave you guys just like sitters. My theory, though, always is the pool player that you don't see at lunch will not be good. And I lost Rourke for a little bit. He was the best driver. And then he came back. He's like, I don't know what's happened. I was like, you weren't like here.
Yeah.
Well, Jimmy, you said to me pregame that anything less than second place would be a disappointment this tournament. You were able to follow up and get free points in the Captain's League.
That's right.
So a phenomenal start to the season for you, and you were able
third in who's most likely to get relegated. And that's where I want to be.
And guess what? You were able to get some future assets, so don't hang your head. Great season. Jack, you had the #1 pick in this draft. You were able to secure a win.
Great draft.
Is all that matters to you going forward just winning the championship for the entire league?
Yeah, I don't do a lot of thinking, really.
You know, Dalton Cohen, every single
9-0.
9-0. We've touched on it.
Yeah.
Maybe Dalton and Cohen have never lost.
Yeah,
And they will be the 1-2 in slot ball probably.
If I can get one of those 3 every tournament, like those are the Rippers, where I like to get those when I can. It didn't work the first season, and it's really starting to click now that I think everyone has, Cohen's a little more comfortable, Luke's a little more comfortable.
I would have loved to see you guys have to putt under pressure. I think you would have crumbled.
Yes.
Because you would have like 9 strokes remaining.
Yeah.
You guys would be overthinking it.
Yeah.
For an underthinking team,
Yes.
you overthought putting more than any other team.
Yeah.
Congratulations to both of you on getting points in the Captain's League, the Deuce 2. We will see you for Slapball, and thank you for everybody for watching. Make sure you subscribe. It has been an absolute pleasure, and we will see you next time for more Captain's League.